If I don't tell you this video is generated by AI, do you think you can spot it? If you see it on any kind of social media platform, to me, I spot this on LinkedIn. I have to admit, he created a lot of really stunning works, especially music videos. I will show you some other examples later, but at this point, for this example, I was pretty shocked. So it made me realize that we are in a world. It will be getting harder and harder to spot what is real and what is fake. And it's just kind of scary to realize that. Is it a good thing if content in the future that we will look at, we see, we consume online, make us think twice and look twice? Hi everyone, my name is Paris. This channel is Future is Now. It's about celebrating the art, technology, and creativity. As I continue to talk about AI-generated content, tools out there, and what kind of thoughts I have, what kind of project we're working on, and I start to realize how fast everything is changing and evolving. At the same time, I keep telling myself to slow down a little, to think twice before I post anything on this platform. It is a really precious platform for me to connect and talk to every one of you, and I want to be responsible. As I mentioned so many times in the previous video, I am excited about the future and I love how AI can make a lot of things accessible. At the same time, I want to be cautious and be clear about what I see online that I can know that is generated by AI. Now let's go back and take a look at this video again. If you already know it's generated by AI, can you tell the difference? Like, can you spot what is fake, what is unnatural? So if you look at it closely, you can see, first off, the model looks too perfect, that's for sure, and a little bit soulless, which is kind of interesting because a lot of model ads campaign, especially luxury brands, the model try to look more soulless. And it's kind of a fashionable thing that if you have this like poker face in front of camera and then you have the perfect body shape, perhaps in the future, if there's way more content like this pop up, then people wanted more authentic content that make model looks more like a real person. Because if AI can generate image like this, why do people want to look like this? You know, like, we don't want to look fake. We want to look real. We want to be not perfect at some point. So I don't know, maybe that could be a good direction to go. For me, when I try to look at the AI content, there are two things that usually is a bit off when you look closely or when you're like look at the content for more than 5 times. The first thing is about the movement. Think about how human and animal walks or moves, especially humans. We have weight when we move. So it's more like a bit unpredictable in terms of the balance. And, you know, when sometimes when you can tell when human moves or walks, there's unpredicted, like a subtle change of the weight and then the balance of the person. But in most of the AI generated video, the movement seems too perfect. It's almost like connecting the dot, connecting different photos. Each photo is already AI generated, and when it smoothly connect the dots of each photo, so of course the movement will looks fake. But if each video is super short, then you can't tell that the movement is fake or not. That's really difficult. It's already alarming for us, I think. Yeah, and also there are a couple of videos I saw on this AI generating tool, Hailuo. They generated some really realistic videos, but at this point, you can still tell if the video is a little bit longer, like you can tell the person moving is a little bit too light, too effortless. Like nobody will walk that effortlessly. And also sometimes you will see the background. For example, the first video I showed you, you can tell the background is slightly changing, like each frame is like slightly changing. Something is not right. It's not stable. So that's another thing you can spot if you want to see if this video is real or fake. So I asked ChatGPT if there's any way that I can detect if this image or photo or video is AI generated or not. ChatGPT is mentioning about reverse image search. There's a platform called Tinai. Seems like you can upload your image, so it will allow you to upload image and find out where else it appears online. This can be incredibly helpful for identifying AI-generated content. This image may be from demo platforms, stock libraries. The problem is I did try with 5 images from AI generated or from Pinterest or an Instagram photo. They all comes up 0 matches. So I don't really think it's accurate enough at this point. It doesn't really help me at all. So I don't think I recommend it this way. So that being said, here's a huge question I wanted to put it out there that I mentioned so many times. For different kind of reason, is it really necessary to use AI to generate a video? The creator I will mention, he also created this video that I want to show you right now. So as you can see, this video 100% sure is generated by AI because every frame, the creativity, the frame, the idea, the color, the motion, how it combined with the smoke and unrealistic shots. This is so stunning. I want to watch a music video like this and I don't care if it is fake because it obviously is not real. Usually it would take months for creators to use other software like After Effects, probably Blender to make this happen. This is outstanding. Like, even with 3D software, it's hard to achieve. You know what I mean? So this kind of content for me is necessary to use with AI. It will definitely take a lot of work for make it to happen. This kind of content, I want to see it more online and I will know it's generated by AI because it's pushed the boundaries of our imagination, because you use AI as a collaborator in creativity. Here's the challenge. As AI gets more and more realistic, maybe it will be really hard for us to spot it. ChatGPT also suggests me to, if I see a video that I like, I can drop it into Premiere and then watch it frame by frame and see if there's any consistency problem. The thing is, who has that much time to drag and download every single video that you watch online and then put it into Premiere or any kind of editing software and just to see if the video is fake or not? I really don't like this idea. Plus, I tried, it didn't really work. I still couldn't tell if the video is too short or they try to avoid any kind of movement that looks fake. So that doesn't work. The challenge now is I wanted to give it to the government or the AI software creators out there. Please make sure there's a way in the future that will make us separate what's real and what's not. So imagine one day, every single content we see online will have like a mandatory watermark or some kind of detective software. Use an app or something to hover it onto the video, we'll see the watermark. That would be ideal situation. What do you think? Do you think AI content should be labeled or what kind of way it can labeled? Of course, again, I asked ChatGPT if there's any way for us in the future to make this happen. There are some good suggestions that I want to shout out here. Maybe it will be really helpful for us. So the first one the ChatGPT was saying is built-in transparency measures. Yeah, of course. So logos or disclaimers embedded in the content, that would be perfect, or digital fingerprints that detectable by AI detection tools. And it shows like Adobe has this content authenticity initiative, is already working on technology to trace original digital content, which could make this a standard in the future. Personally, I'm not 100% trust Adobe, but sure, yeah, if they can make this happen, that could be a way. Another way is AI detective tools. Yeah, if you can scan for inconsistencies or importance, lightings or textures, that would be really helpful. Or cross-reference digital signatures embedded in files. Yeah, those tools can be really useful if someone can start to make it happen. Or if you know anything that's already similar to that, please comment on my video and let me know. I do think it's important for me to talk about, okay, I wanted to share creativity with art and technology, and I want to share videos that on my social media that I'm proudly to say this is made by AI or is not made by AI. I don't want to be like, oh, AI is dangerous, and then I'm sharing something like I thought it's real, but it's not, like it's just something that we want to be sure as content creator, and then it make people more conscious about what the content they're consuming. So ChatGPT was saying about these global regulations that is important. Governments might enforce laws requiring creators to disclose when AI is used. Yes, please. Transparency could be ensured through penalties for non-compliance, similar to existing laws around advertising and misinformation. Yes, please. Especially after I heard the news about Meta, they're planning to use some AI generated accounts on Instagram or Facebook that interact with people. This is so depressing to hear news like that. Why do I need people? Why do I need fake people on social media to interact with me, to like my post? I don't care. Social media is supposed to connect with real people. Like, that's how people supposed to connect in the global world. That's how it worked, and I really liked how it works. That's why I like to share my journey of learning on social media like YouTube. I'm not a big fan of Instagram, to be honest, or Facebook. It feels less connect with people who I don't know personally, because it's really hard to post something that you truly feel matters on social media and Facebook. It's more feel like a show off in some way. So once in a while, I will detach myself from that. YouTube is something I always try to stick with, because I feel like I can be myself on YouTube, this channel. Eventually, can you imagine there are tons of fake AI generated accounts talk to you on social media, or because algorithm it actually knows what you like to hear, it will leave a completely fake world. Oh no, this is so terrifying. So please don't, Mark Zuckerberg. Oh, the next one is education awareness. Is even with the best tools, humans need to stay informed. Yes, education campaigns could teach people to critically analyzing content. This is something I'm trying to do in here. I do believe AI is making a lot of accessible tools to everyone in this world, but at the same time, I do aware that AI is a technology that has no limitation, which is kind of scary. So I feel like I have the responsibility to make sure whatever we see and consume online or watch, it has to be somehow we know where it comes from and we know if it's real or fake. At this point, it's still pretty easy to spot if the video is made by AI. It starts to be blurred about the photos though. Like sometimes I will see a post on social media and I was like, oh, I'm not sure if I should trust this because I'm not sure if it's generated by AI. Which at the same time is also not a bad thing. And that's another video I want to talk about, is how we start to train ourselves to have this critical thinking mind. We're not just like couch potato watching, consuming content like numb robot, because we do realize not everything is healthy anymore. Not everything is real anymore, which is a good thing somehow. So I'm still being pretty optimistic about everything, but skepticism is the key in the future. This year, especially, is something going to emerge, and if we don't complain, we don't talk about it, maybe it will go to a very wrong direction. So yeah, based on what ChatGPT is suggesting, I think it's very reasonable to ask creators or those people who has money to train AI or creating all kind of software kind of content online. The call is pretty clear. Please make some kind of system that help us to figure out easily, not in like a hustling way, that we can easily to realize what is real, what's not. That's a simple right to ask, right? I'd love to know what you think about this, and thank you so much for your time. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel and share with your friends. I want to make sure this channel that I'm sharing my thoughts and idea and the things I love is good for the future. If you have some ideas, if you have some different opinion, please comment on my video and let's get this conversation going. Don't forget to join my Discord server if you want to share your work. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.